Grand Rising once again. The Verbal Antidote channel. This is my channel. This is about Israel. Israel government is being stubborn again. They block the aid that the United States and other international countries wanted to go through to feed the people in southern Gaza, Rafah. So, Benjamin Netanyahu is not going to get the message until something very graphic is going to happen. Either the United States is going to strike Israel or Egypt is going to join in. Here we go. Let's start.
General Antonio Gutierrez. Let's listen into both.
Palestinians now are at ICP level 5. That means over 1 million Palestinians are facing famine. Supplies have not been allowed into major parts of Gaza, including the north. So basically what we have is that Palestinians are killed by Israeli bullets, and we have Palestinians dying from starvation, from dehydration. This has gone on for way too far. Israel has violated every humanitarian law, every moral principle, every humanitarian value, and unfortunately the world is still unable to say enough and say stop. Today the Security Council will be voting on a resolution demanding a ceasefire, demanding the entry of supplies. We urge all members of the Security Council to support that resolution, only to send a message that what's happening is unacceptable and what's happening has to stop. Obviously, Israel has ignored UN Security Council resolutions before. There are no indications that it will honor this one, but I think what adopting the resolution would do today is just to send a message that Israel cannot continue to with this aggression with impunity, in complete disregard to international law, in complete disregard to human values, and in complete disregard to life. Sir, you said it aptly. Not too long ago, Gaza has become an open graveyard, not just for children, but for international law. And the consequences for that are extremely devastating, not just to the region, but to the whole principles of
open
peace
graveyard.
and order
That's perfect.
Your organization stands for. We thank you for your strong voice. We thank you for
This
the
is John Daly,
position
Minister.
that you've taken, demanding respect.
Supply have not been allowed into major parts of Gaza.
And urging an immediate end to war crimes and to the killing and starving of
This is
of
Jordanian
innocent.
Minister.
And we will continue to work with you, sir, to make sure that we end this madness. And we're going to continue to work with our international partners to make sure that the world stands united in saying enough is enough. Enough killing, enough war crimes, enough massacring of innocent, and enough impunity for violating international law and humanitarian law as well. The UN and Jordan have been solid partners for decades. Not only do we work together on the Palestinian issue, but we also work together on addressing the needs of refugees. Obviously, UNRWA is here, and I recognize the Commissioner General, who's him and his organization have done a tremendous job in trying to ease the suffering of the Palestinian people at those times that are again trying our whole humanity. So just want to say that UNRWA is indispensable, it is irreplaceable, and we're happy to see that many countries are coming back now to helping UNRWA save lives, because every dollar that is given to UNRWA is saving a human life, and every dollar taken away from UNRWA carries the risk of having a child suffer, die from the lack of food and medicine. So we stand together in supporting the agency and in urging all of our partners to continue to provide UNRWA with the support that it so so deserve, so that it can again do the basic job, which is simply saving lives. Also, we've been working together on many other facets of cooperation, particularly in relation to the Syrian refugees. And while we're grateful for the support the UN and the international community has been given to help us in our effort to provide Syrian refugees with dignified lives and meet their needs and make sure that they're not victimized again. They've been victims of conflict. We cannot victimize them by having them ignored by the international community. But I have to say that we must ring the alarm and ring it loud about the dwindling support that's coming to refugees. Many UN agencies are cutting down their services in Jordan simply because not enough aid is coming. That means the burden will shift to us, and we simply cannot carry that burden alone. So again, we urge that our partners continue to show their responsibility towards Syrian refugees who do deserve a life of dignity and fulfillment until conditions are conducive for them to voluntarily go back to their country, which is the only realistic answer to their plight. So on all those issues, we're going to continue to work as partners. We have immediate priorities right now, which we are aligned in the aggression, allow sufficient humanitarian supplies in, and obviously prevent what would be another massacre in Rafah. The whole world is saying going to Rafah will lead to a humanitarian massacre. The Israeli government is not listening. They're still really affirming that they will go into Rafah. And I would just conclude by saying that we cannot allow a group of radicals, racist, extremist ministers to doom the future of the region to more conflict and more war, and more immediately, we cannot allow them to continue to kill with impunity. Thank you, sir. I welcome you in Jordan, and I look forward to further engagement.
Assalamu alaikum. Dear Foreign Minister Safadi, dear friend, thank you for your warm welcome. And it's good to be back in Jordan, especially at such a critical time for the region and for the world. When I see Jordan, I see solidarity in action. And I see in the words and deeds of His Majesty King Abdullah a global champion for peace. And I see it in the spirit of the people of Jordan and your enormous compassion towards those fleeing upheaval. Jordan is home to the largest number of Palestinian refugees. I visited the camp earlier today and commend Jordan for your pivotal advocacy for the vital work of UNRWA. You have also opened your hearts and doors to many others, including refugees from Syria. And I urge the international community to support Jordan as it supports millions of people in need. It is very worrying, the reduction of funding in relation to refugee programs in Jordan and in other parts of the world. Jordan's spirit of solidarity is precisely what brings me here once again. I am on my annual solidarity mission during the holy months of Ramadan, where I visit and fast with Muslim communities in
They're gonna have to
distress.
strike Israel, Jordan, Egypt,
Ramadan is meant to be a period
and
of
USA.
celebration,
Y'all hear me?
but not this year.
Let's get prepared for war,
Hearts
okay?
are heavy in the region and indeed around the world from the unprecedented
He's not gonna listen, all right?
ongoing devastation in Gaza, as well as
The USA got a man up.
in the occupied West Bank.
They're gonna end up striking
I commend
Israel
Jordan for your support
if
for
he attack
de-escalation,
Rafah, because it's a humanitarian
your very
bloodbath,
important role
same
in
as Hitler did.
And I salute Jordan for your
I'm sorry to tell y'all,
efforts to get humanitarian
but
assistance
Jordan,
to
Egypt
Gaza,
is gonna strike Israel,
including through the personal efforts
okay?
and wisdom of His Majesty.
All right?
For my part, I will keep pushing for the removal of all obstacles to life-saving aid,
He's not gonna
for
listen, all
more
right?
access, and for more entry points. But we must face facts. There will be no sustainable humanitarian solution with an ongoing war as bloody as this.
Yep.
Let me repeat. Nothing justifies the abhorrent October 7 attacks and hostage-taking by Hamas. And nothing justifies the collective punishment of the Palestinian